This is the Razer Viper Ultimate, Razer's most recent endeavor into the lightweight gaming mouse market, and boy, they haven't pulled any punches. This is Razer's best sensor, best switch, and best wireless experience to date. If you are aware of my previous mouse, the Logitech G502, which to me was one of the best wired mice ever, it's not known for being lightweight, 114 grams to the Viper 74. Logitech is also a right-handed mouse, and while the Viper Ultimate is an ambidextrous mouse, so it has no contour. This is the biggest difference to me between these two mice, the shape. And while I do prefer right-handed mice, the neutral shape isn't bad. It does take some time to get used to though. So, how's the payoff? Straight up, $150 is a lot to spend on a mouse, but if you're going to spend it, this is the best option. It has a better sensor than the competition, Razer's new Focus Plus 20K DPI, with motion sync. Motion sync is supposed to more accurately track the movements from what the PC can respond to. Viper Ultimate also has a new optical mouse switch instead of the traditional mechanical one. This is meant to create less delay between when you click it and when the program recognizes the click. It also really helps with durability. These new switches are rated for 70 million clicks each, which compared to the standards like 50 or 40 million. Razer's Hyperspeed, which is their technology to make the wireless version faster and better with connectivity, response time, and tracking than the wired through a small receiver. The mouse feet, which are really nice, are 100% PTFE, which means nice smooth gliding and feel when moving the mouse around, which is excellent. Best part about the mouse is the nice smooth tracking of the feet. The Razer logo for RGB stuff lights up and can easily be changed in Razer Synapse. The last feature to talk included charging dock. It plugs in via USB, as you can see here, and charges the mouse by little prongs. The receiver can be plugged into the slot in the dock, and the mouse sits on the charger. The base and the Razer logo then both glow with what battery level it's on, and in 10 minutes, the mouse charger for 5 hours of playtime. Speaking of gaming, how does the mouse perform? Well, really well. It's so lightweight, the mouse pretty much just glides across the mouse pad without any problem at all. The buttons are easy to press and work really well. Turning feels snappy, and it feels like I have much more control over my cursor than my previous mouse. My only complaint is that there's no scroll adjustment, so no going from the normal scrolling to infinite scrolling. I know that's a Logitech exclusive, but I kind of miss it here. The mouse also doesn't have Bluetooth, so I'll need to use the receiver in order to use this mouse. These are small complaints, but certainly don't take away from an overall excellent mouse experience. Software. Razer Synapse 3 is great, and it hasn't been an issue for me yet. Each of the buttons are customizable. Even the bottom DPI can be changed to anything you can think of. And for people complaining that the 8 buttons aren't enough, you can use one of them, in my case, scroll click, for Razer's Hypershift, which gives you a whole new set of buttons. For FPS, I actually use the right mouse button 4, which is my right ring finger, which hits, and it acts as a right click for scoping. You can also change the power, lighting, and calibration. It doesn't force you to update every time you launch it, which is great, unlike Logitech. Battery life is incredible, a full 70 hours, which since I put it on the charging dock when I'm not using it, I never have to worry about it draining. The one gripe I have is that the only way to see battery life is either putting it on the dock and looking at the color, or through Synapse. It's important to note that the ambidextrous mouse has no contour, so it doesn't contour to either hand. You need to adjust it if you're used to playing with a heavy right-handed mouse. I didn't notice a problem, and it's pretty easy to get used to. Competition. Here's an interesting section. Competition. Now, the G Pro Wireless, which is Logitech's ambidextrous like esports kind of mouse, which the Viper Ultimate is commonly paired against, is not considered competition in my eyes because the Viper Ultimate is so much better than it. Competition is what I think people could buy that would pull them away from the Viper Ultimate. And that has to really go to the Logitech G903. A similar sensor and design with better buttons and kind of a better feel means that this could easily be bought instead, offering a similar experience. So if you really don't like Razer, there's your option. The Razer Viper Ultimate is an excellent mouse and 100% worth buying. It has so many things that other mice in this space don't have, and it's the most worth the premium. Speaking of, the Razer Viper Ultimate alone sells for about $130. The mouse and dock, which is the best deal and you should buy it, is $150. You can buy the dock separately for $50, but I don't know why you would. The dock is how you wirelessly charge it and how you check up on battery life and stuff, and it's fantastic. In case you were wondering, the G502 Lightspeed can also wirelessly charge, but you need an extra $120 charging mat. So absolutely get the dock mouse combo if you want to charge your mouse without any annoying cord. But if you're like me, you'll also get the extra bundle. RGB mouse pad included $460. Review on this thing coming soon. Seriously, you should get this bundle. get the mouse pad for $10 extra. It retails for like $40.